Hello, Clojure people. Like, I'm just super excited today. Just imagine my feeling, right? You wanted to do something, what to say, and you know that it's going to take a lot of time. You don't have the know-how and all those stuff, but it just implement and it just gets implemented, right? Let me check if my voice is getting recorded. Yeah, it just gets implemented and somebody in this universe does it and just gives it to you, right? That's the kind of joy I just had. Like, okay, yeah. Okay. I was trying to put Clojure on Rust and I know nothing about compilers and blah blah. The major thing what I just did was like, yeah, this one, this is a command line calculator. So yeah, it also supports something like functions and all those things. Yeah, so that's what I just did. And yeah, I'll just put this link in the notes so that you people will know, right? So that's the major stuff what I did, and I am totally not into compilers and all those stuff, right? So that's the thing, but then why I just wanted to implement Clojure on Rust? Okay, so look, I'm just writing some Clojure code for some project, and this is how it works. Okay, right? So it'll take some file, a jar will take some file. Of course, the jar is being generated by Clojure. I don't use Java, right? And it will just generate output, right? So that's what every program does, right? So that's the thing. And now there are lots of files, okay, right? God, what happened? Okay, yeah, I just messed things up, right, as usual. So now there are lots of files, so I need to use GNU parallel and all those things. Okay, so I think I need to put this stuff over here, right? And oops, okay, I'm just putting notes while I'm doing video. That's not the right stuff. Okay, but yeah, I'm never fully prepared for anything, right? So there is this excellent project called GNU Parallel. Okay, right. Uh, so you just write program to process the stuff, and this will just parallelize it. Okay, so that's the thing, and this initiates the jar files lots of times, and what to say, this jar program a lot of times. So even though the jar runs faster, that loading and unloading and all takes time. Look, it's Java, right? So that's the thing, right? So that's the thing. Look, I could have gone for Graal VM and compiled it and all those stuff. Let me just put this page so that you people know, right? But it's Oracle, right? So you don't know about Oracle, right? They sued Google and they can just destroy you in seconds, okay, right? So you simply can't trust them, right? So that's the thing. And so that's why I just thought, okay, yeah, why not put Clojure on top of Rust? There is already Jank, okay, right? But I just thought, okay, like this will be cool because like Rust has a lot of cool concepts. Like you don't need to deal with pointers and all those stuff. And once you write the program and that's it, like it just works. Okay, that's the thing. And yeah, but I just know like, okay, I searched for Rust projects in, okay, Clojure implemented on top of Rust. There was this one, Clojure.rs, but I don't know, like this just stalled and it is just no more, right? That's the thing, right? And so, yeah, and nobody seems to do it. So, like, I had to do it. So I just thought, okay, yeah, it'll be a great learning project too, right? So, and I don't know a lot. The major thing I just implemented that comes for programming is this thing. Like it's just a command line calculator written in Clojure, and and it supports something like functions. Okay, right? So that's what I just did, right? So yeah, and of course I do want to learn. Like I do want to learn. I do want to implement my own programming language or something like that. That's the thing, and so yeah, that's why I just started this Clover, and I just started to blog about what I'm just doing. But yeah, now I think I need to shut it down because somebody has done it and he has done it really well, right? That's the thing, and yeah, and then I just got this Reddit comment over here, right? Yeah, this person, okay, the strict collection 640, right? So, and and he just says, yeah, I've done significant amount of progress, okay, right? And I just went and saw, my God, look, he has done, he is in alpha, right? The clj.rs is in alpha, right? Okay, right. There is very good documentation. Look, this is the documentation. There is very good documentation, right? And you can even start using Ripple over here, right? So plus one and one, and I think it's shift enter. Yeah, like you just get this Ripple right over here, right? So things are there, and I was just amazed, like my God, like, and yeah, he used a lot of what to say, Claude for it. Okay, so that's the thing, and of course, AI is doing a lot of stuff. Okay, so I was just like, come on, like, that's the greatest thing that can happen, right? So, right, so. Yeah, let me just go here, right? Okay, so that's the greatest thing that can happen to me, right? So somebody has just implemented and it's just there, right? Now I just need to spread the word because I'm just doing this Clojure diary, like, so I just need to spread the word. So the project is clj.rs, or the person is calling it as uh, Clojure Rust. Okay, Clojure Rust. It doesn't spell good, but yeah, okay, but I'll just call it CLGRS. Okay, right. So it just gives me breathing space. Look, I just thought, okay, I just want to do it, and I really got the inkling to do it, but I can't do it because there's a lot of stuff I'm doing. Okay, right. So that's the thing, right? And this is a person, like his name is Casey Marshall, right? So, and thank God he's doing it. Okay, right. And I hope, yeah, he has the resources to do it. Okay, right. So, and I don't know a lot about him, right? The only thing I just know is like, what to say. He has a Mastodon account over here. I just tried to connect with him, and let's see how it goes, right? And yeah, like he's kind of proud of his teeth. Okay, so like he's maybe I don't know, like it's genetic or he's doing a lot of dental care. I don't know, like his girl is proud of his teeth and he's proud of his teeth. Yeah, that's good, right? So you need to have good teeth to write good software, right? Oh yeah, of course, because I don't know if you people are giggling or whatever. You need to get good nutrition, right? So if you don't like to get it via IV, you need to chew food, okay, right? Or okay, it's not really appetizing to drink a lot of drinks with vitamins and energy in that. Okay, so you need to have a lot of good teeth so to become a good software engineer. So maybe I think we need to write a book, okay, having good teeth. Okay, right. So maybe I don't know. A Manning can publish it. Put a human image of a human having a very good teeth or something. I don't know, right? So that's the thing, right? So I'm just very okay. Yeah, let me just come back to topic rather than just go down my weird thoughts and all those stuff. Okay, right. So why I'm just really bullish about Clojure? Sorry, the CLGRS. Okay, right. So look, one thing is just freedom from this Java Oracle, right? So the thing what I just said about Graal VM and all those things, that fear is always there, right? So if you go grow bigger, this guy Larry Ellison or whatever it is, I don't know. He wants to keep getting new girlfriends, and he wants that might require a lot of money, and he might come behind you, right? So you really don't know, right? So that's the thing, and you're not Google, right? Okay, that's the thing. And this project is actively maintained. If you just look, and yeah, like 10 hours ago, right? So that's the thing, and it seems very promising. It's in alpha state and all those stuff. And I don't know, like, will the Clojure community will ensure active maintenance? Okay, so we'll ensure active maintenance. Look, this Clojure together, they are giving money for this project, that project, and all those things. I feel like they need to contact this guy and give money and make this stuff part of Clojure. And let me tell you why. Like, I'll just keep telling you why and the potential of CLJRS. Okay, right. So, yeah. So look, of course, one thing is like in any languages like Jank or something like that. Okay, so there is okay, like you need to okay, Jank. Okay, let me also put that stuff. Okay, okay, so Jank. You have this pointers, right? So Jank is written on C++ and okay, like it's implemented on C++ and so you just have this pointers and all those stuff, even though it targets LLVM, so which is really good. But you do have this pointer stuff. Okay, so Rust eliminates that kind of fear. Okay, so that's really good. Okay, right. And of course, you don't have garbage collection in Rust. And when I was actively coding in Ruby, even now I just do right web apps, right? So but I'm more concentrating on Clojure and data science because that's where my money lies now. Okay, right. So, um, putting a new garbage collector, I think, was a big topic, and it was promoted so much and all those things. In Rust, you don't need to do that. Okay, right. So, Rust doesn't have garbage collection. The language is like that. Okay, right. So, the ownership model is superb, right? So that's the thing, right? And it's fast. Okay, so now I'm just coming to okay, like yeah, why you need trust. Okay, so no need to do okay. Whenever even if I use GNU parallel with that, okay, right? So I won't see a drop in performance because jar files need to be called a lot of times and then they need to start and they need to stop. Okay, right. So and Rust does have huge set of libraries and there is this GPU stuff. Okay, so I think like NVIDIA Rust, if you just Google or something like that, don't Google, use Brave. Okay, so NVIDIA Rust. Okay, right. So they are doing Rust GPU. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, so there is this. Okay, right. I don't know whether this is actively maintained project or whatever it is. Right. So, but I don't know. NVIDIA also said like they are doing something on Rust. Okay, right. So 2 months ago, 3 weeks ago. Okay, but yeah, still you do have this GPU stuff. Okay, so and Rust GPU, but I'm not getting this NVIDIA stuff link. Okay, right. So, or maybe I'm just a bit hasty. I don't want to search, and I don't want to waste your time also showing what I'm searching and all those things. So this is there. Okay, in Clojure you do have this deep diamond, but I don't know. Like I don't know. It is once again a single person project. I don't know how much he can do. I'm using a Mac. There is M1 and you need to target a lot of types of GPU, right? There is this RCOM and there is CUDA and there is this Apple stuff, and Apple is deeply proprietary and they won't say what they are doing and all those things. But I don't know whether Apple will support Rust or not. They want to only promote Swift and all those things. But yeah, maybe if the Rust community can crack that, okay, like that'll be really good. So yeah, so it is really good for data science. So that's over here, right? And Rust is also targeting embedded system programming, right? So and you can also look if this project comes alive and if it's really the Clojure community promotes it. Okay, like we can also do OS programming with Clojure. So or yeah, something like that, and of course embedded systems. Rust is also designed for embedded systems, right? So and look, so imagine the advantage of a very actively maintained Clojure on top of Rust, okay? And another thing is like for the Z editor, okay? So I think it's z.dev, okay? So, okay, let me close some of these, right? So, okay, so there is a Z editor, right? So, and it's really fast and it's not Microsoft, so maybe it's less evil, right? So, and I wanted Clojure on top of Z editor. Look, now I think they are doing it via this thing like something called iClojure or something like that. That is the Clojure that will interact with this what to say Jupyter Lab. So Jupyter Lab is nothing but it is a kind of programming as well as like documentation interface. Okay, right. That we data science people use. Okay, so Jupyter Lab. Okay, so we data science people use so that like you can have code and you can also have explanation like why you kept that code. You can have graphs and everything, right? So to connect with this, we have things like iClojure or Clojupyter or something like that. Yeah, right. So that's what the Z editor uses, and that's not maintained and all those stuff. But if this, what to say, if this Clojure Rust becomes mainstream, they can just use that stuff with Z editor, and Z could become maybe one of the best editors for Clojure. Okay, right. So look, one can say Max and all those things, Vim and all those things, but I, for me personally, I could never get myself trained in Vim and Emacs, and they just seem like too much, and that's the thing, right? So, and of course, VS Code is slow. I think it's even though it's been written in TypeScript and all those stuff, it's still slow, right? So compared to Z, okay, and of course, you have this Microsoft, okay, so and who will trust Microsoft, right? So, right. So that's the thing, right? They just want money, okay, right? So they are not into they don't think about the holistic development of humanity like Richard Stallman thinks or something like that. Okay, so and that's the thing, right? So yeah, and it could also mean good for Rust people because less nightmare for Rust devs. If you just look at okay, yeah, maybe in future I'll just put a video in this channel like in Rust book. Okay, so they call it the book. Okay, right? So there is a program for okay, like guessing the number game, and that program, and I wrote that same program in Clojure, and it was super elegant. Okay, so maybe if I could just compile that program to a binary via the clj.rs, that's going to be really good, right? So just imagine the productivity gain, like even Rust community and all those stuff. Okay, right? Clojure, of course, Java developer who knows Clojure is really, really productive, and we all know that. And we could also bring in productivity for us developers. Okay, right? So, yeah, one thing I just want to tell the lords of Clojure, whoever you people are, right? So, uh, please rally behind this project. Okay, right? So, and please support this guy, and unlike what to say, this Clojure.rs, which is not maintained, and I don't want this project to go down. Please, please, right? So that's the thing, and please. And this guy seems to be doing really good, and anyway, thanks KC Marshall. Like, thanks a lot. Okay, right. So that's the thing I just want to say, and yeah, no more disclose for the project what I'm doing, right? So yeah, like I can get a breathing space. Okay, right. So and grow and long live closure clj.rs or Clorus. I don't know. I find it really difficult to spell this Clorus. Okay. This okay Clojurist. Clojurist. Okay, Clojurist. Okay, whatever, however you spell it. Okay, right. So, and clj.rs is elegant, right? So that's the thing. Okay. So yeah, let's come to negatives. Okay, like this guy is using Mr. Casey Marshall is Mr. Casey Marshall is using Claude, and it is a closed model, right? So it is not like Mistral or something like that. And so that's the thing, and it's still 1% project. That's what worries me, okay, because what happens, like, okay, like look, mood changes, right? Mood changes, life changes, okay, right? So USA is bombing hell out of Iran, so and I don't know how people are there, people feel over there, right? So and this country has got a lot of bad karma, and Casey Marshall lives over there. But what if Iran just thinks like, okay, why can't I nuke? California, I don't think it's not impossible, right? So, right, so all you just need is a Colombian drug boat, and that can fit in a large enough, small enough nuclear device, okay, right? Or at least dirty bomb California. Okay, so you really don't know. Like, so being 1% project is not good. So that's what I just feel. That's why I just want Clojure people to rally behind him and what to say. And even make it like part of official Clojure implementation or something like that. Because, as I said, the potential payoff is enormous. Come on, right? It is just a no-brainer, okay, right? So, and I think the world doesn't know. Look, I posted this in this Clojure Slack and all those things, and only two people put fire, and one people just put something like, okay, like hi-fi and all those stuff. Look, I was just expecting like 100, okay, right? So come on, right? And I also posted it on Reddit, and only like kind of 20 people upvoted, like or 12 people upvoted, yeah. Oh, but yeah, where is it? Where is it? So only 12 people upvoted or something like that. I'm not sure, right? So, and oops, where is okay, yeah. So that's the thing, right? So, I'm just surprised with this underwhelming reaction, okay, for this extremely potential project. Okay, so that's the thing. So next, what I will do, okay, right? Try to write some closure programs with uh, okay, Clojure Rust. Okay, Clojure Rust. Okay, Clojure Rust. Okay, so clj.rs. Okay, I like to call it clj.rs. Okay, it's difficult to spell. Maybe like yeah, for a Westerner, it's very easy to spell Clojure Rust. Okay, right? So and that's the thing. And for me, it's difficult to spell. Yeah, and look, another thing I just found is like all this Rust tutorials, right? They are just targeting people who already know some kind of programming and all those things, which I think it's rubbish. Okay, right? So I want to write a Rust for beginners book, learn Rust, and maybe even contribute back to this clj.rs project. Okay, right? I don't know whether that'll happen, but yeah, like I just want to dwell deep into Rust, and that's the thing. And learn Rust and yeah, make it learnable. That's what I just want to do, right? Yeah. And I will watch CLGRS report about it. Okay. Maybe if, look, I hope it doesn't happen. Like, I just hope Casey Marshall has a very good life, and the universe is really kind to him, and he just makes CLGRS a shining star. But yeah, I will watch it and contribute to it and all those stuff and all those things. And that's the thing. I just want this project to become a really big project. Okay, so and look, what I wanted to do. Look, I want to do something, and I know it's going to be super difficult. And suddenly, the universe just presents me with it, and it's just beyond imagination, right? So, and that's the thing. And I think I will have update time to update my closure book. So right now I'm working on a chapter that's about like debugging with Calva, and yeah, like I will update it, and hopefully it'll just come soon. And that's the thing. And yeah, and I do want to write a Lisp compiler in Rust, okay, just for hobby, right? So, and that's the thing. And maybe, yeah, like that will help me to contribute to clj.rs, okay. So, but looks like this guy is just doing a lot of programming with AI, and maybe he doesn't even need some contribution, but look, but many people needs to study it and get involved, right? Just to keep the project alive, okay. And I haven't done contributions to stats with Clojure, but yeah, I am building a quant team, that is like stock market analysis team in India. So I just want to write more about this, maybe to chorus people. Chorus means yeah, to force people in my company to use Clojure and what to say, to analyze all these patterns and all this stuff, right? So and yeah, I just want to tell this to Clojure community. Look, I'm just no one, but I just want to say, okay, right? So and okay, right. So oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, yeah. I just want to say this to the Clojure community, right? So I just feel like Clojure should keep moving. Okay, so Rust is great idea now. Java was great idea then when Rich Hickey started, and so Clojure should keep moving. And even Mats, okay, the creator of Ruby, okay, like he used to say, like, okay, like a Ruby should be like a shark. Okay, it should always keep swimming, otherwise we'll drown. Okay, right. So that should be the mentality of the Clojure community too, right? So Ruby is a great language, and it gave me a lot of stuff, and I'm sure Clojure is going to give me a lot of stuff, and Clojure Rust maybe it will give me a lot of stuff like that is in terms of wealth, okay, right? So and of course, who knows what next, okay? So I never imagined Rust something like Rust was possible, right? So even though I'm coding for so many years, but of course I'm not officially trained in computer science, and I don't know the internals of it very much. Okay, maybe I know the internals of a CPU because I'm an electronics engineer, but I don't know about like all this compilers and blah 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 and all those stuff. Okay, right? So and I don't know if there is something like Clojure Foundation or Clojure Together is the Clojure Foundation. I really don't know. And look, I just want you people to have official implementation of Clojure on various runtimes. Like you have this Clojure Dart, okay, right? You just have this CLJ Clojure JavaScript, CLJS. Okay, so yeah, right. So maybe Clojure Rust and something like that, Jank and all those stuff. Look, we need to make that official so that like um, it all stays inside this Clojure community, and that's the thing. Maybe sponsor it and all this stuff. Okay, right? So and it should okay. In order for them to stay official, we can mandate they should support some standard Clojure API, right? So maybe Slurp or Spit and all those things are there, right? So maybe some things can vary. Okay, like maybe the CLJRS needs to interact with crates and all those stuff, and maybe like the Java implementation of Clojure needs to interact with some kind of Java libraries and all those stuff like Maven repos and all those stuff. But yeah, like other things should be made as standard Clojure API so that like it's very uniform and all those things. And yeah, so that we can just target many platforms. Maybe I can just write a program that's a GUI on an operating system, and then just make it work on the web browser, right? So I should be able to do that with Clojure in the future, right? So that's about it. So I just want Clojure to become more powerful. That's what I'm just saying, right? So and be more bullish, okay, right? So that's the thing. And yeah, I'm just sorry if this video is long and all those things, but I couldn't hide my excitement. And I don't do videos so often, but yeah, like, yeah, what to do if the universe just gives me something which I badly wanted and it's just there and I just need to explore it. So I'm just very excited. Look, I'll just put all this as notes, and maybe if some people who are interested in this links can, what to say, like, use them and all those stuff, right? Anyway, uh, thanks for closuring or lisping or whatever it is. And until we meet in next video, it's bye for now.